I'm Jeremiah McKinnon. This is NEC News Today. Here now are the top cannabis news stories from around New England for the second week of August 2022. Our first story this week comes from Massachusetts, where on Thursday afternoon, Governor Baker signed the historic cannabis equity bill into law, but not before making an edit. This is a truly historic piece of legislation that will go very far in helping create a more equitable cannabis industry. Governor Baker did use his veto power to remove only one section of the bill that directed the Cannabis Control Commission to study possession, administration, and consumption of medical marijuana at schools by students with a valid medical marijuana card. According to reporting from the State House News, the governor removed the study because both the medical marijuana and recreational ballot initiatives approved by voters prohibited marijuana on school grounds. The rest of the bill survived without any changes from the governor. Now that the bill has become law, the Cannabis Control Commission has 1 year to implement the necessary changes to their regulations. The law now gives the Cannabis Control Commission explicit authority to approve or deny community host agreements, establishes a social equity trust fund, and clarifies the rules around social consumption. For more information on this historic legislation, please visit necnewstoday.com. In Vermont, the Cannabis Control Board has started accepting retail cannabis applications 4 weeks earlier than expected. After licensing over 100 cultivation facilities, the Vermont Cannabis Control Board has decided to open the retail application window early. On August 3rd, an email message was sent out that announced that businesses could now submit adult-use retail applications for consideration. Originally, the board had planned on making retail license applications available on September 1st, but the amount of time needed to review license applications resulted in an earlier debut. The first adult use sales are expected to begin in Vermont around October of 2022. This week, I stopped by economic empowerment applicant Western Front in Cambridge to pick up some cannabis-infused, chocolate-covered pretzels. These are yet another special treat that's available in Massachusetts. The salty and sweet combination is very tasty, and the high is also everything one should expect from a cannabis edible. For the full review, including photos, please visit necnewstoday.com. In Connecticut, cannabis company INSA has been issued the first provisional license for adult use cultivation. According to the Hartford Business Journal, the Connecticut Department of Consumer Protection recently issued their first provisional social equity cultivator license. The license was granted to INSA, a Massachusetts-based cannabis company, after successfully passing background checks and paying the $3 million licensing fee. Clara Jackson is named in the paperwork as the CEO of INSA Connecticut. Jackson is a social equity applicant with a 65% stake in the company. In July, INSA was among the first 16 applicants approved by the Social Equity Council. In Massachusetts, the upcoming Terptown Throwdown Music Festival is happening on August 19th and August 20th. This is the second year that the Music, Arts, and Awards Festival focused on the cannabis industry is taking place at the Spencer Fairgrounds. The event has some recognizable names, including headlining performer Atmosphere. Guests can expect 2 days of fun at a safe place where the consumption of cannabis is allowed. The Terptown Throwdown is also holding a homegrown cannabis awards competition to recognize the best solventless extracts, flower, edibles, drinks, CBD, and pre-rolls. Tickets are available online. Maine's Office of Cannabis Policy just announced that they've launched an online portal for cities and towns to receive a reimbursement of up to $20,000 for opting into allowing adult-use cannabis businesses. Municipalities that opt into Maine's adult-use cannabis program can have legal fees and costs associated with the drafting and adoption of warrant articles and ordinances reimbursed through a new online portal. Eric Gunderson, director of Maine's Office of Cannabis Policy, says that about 7% of Maine cities and towns have welcomed the adult-use cannabis industry. Gunderson called the launch of this reimbursement portal a big step towards increasing municipal participation. The Office of Cannabis Policy launched the portal after Maine lawmakers agreed to establish the reimbursement fund earlier this year. The Ayr dispensary in Watertown, Massachusetts is having a grand opening celebration on Friday, August 12th and Saturday, August 13th, and is inviting several of their partners, including the Frank's Friends Initiative, to celebrate. The Ayr Watertown dispensary serves both medical marijuana patients and adults 21 years or older. Massachusetts cannabis advocate Frank Shaw says that his initiative to help HIV/AIDS patients afford medical cannabis is now available at the recently opened Ayr dispensary in Watertown. Frank says that he will be at the dispensary on Saturday for the store's grand opening celebration. The festivities for the grand opening begin on Friday, August 12th, with an official ribbon-cutting ceremony at 9:40 a.m., followed by free tacos from Baja Taco Truck between noon and 5 p.m. On Saturday, guests can expect swag bags and many deals, including a special 30% discount on all purchases for medical marijuana patients. In addition to that, Ayr stated that if you're a new patient or a recertifying patient, the existing 25% off discount will stack on top of the weekend deal for a total of 55% off. For more information on the Ayr Watertown grand opening and the Frank's Friends initiative, please visit necnewstoday.com. Last but not least this week, the Cannabis Control Commission has expanded their licensing tracker to include operational medical marijuana businesses. The Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission's online license tracker was recently updated to include operational medical marijuana businesses. The license tracker is a comprehensive list that displays the name, location, and license type of each cannabis business in the state. In the past, the page only provided a breakdown of adult-use marijuana establishments. At some point in July 2022, the Cannabis Control Commission expanded the page to include a similar breakdown of operational medical marijuana businesses. The general public can now easily find more information about medical licensees, including executive summaries for most businesses. As of August 10th, the license tracker shows 424 adult use licenses and 92 medical marijuana licenses. For more information on the new tracker, please visit our website. For the absolute latest New England cannabis news, head on over to necnewstoday.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to NEC News Today for more great content and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of the show. For New England Cannabis News Today, this is Jeremiah McKinnon reminding you to always use cannabis responsibly and to enjoy your cannabis-filled adventures throughout New England.